Yeah, this is Don N5SKT, and I'm trying out a new camera, and I was going to show you at least some of the things I've been up to over the past few weeks, because I've been doing a lot of running around and so forth, and I've been working on essentially this thing for the last 2 weekends in a row, and I finally got it running like it was supposed to, and so therefore it is it's fixed now and working. I'm gonna do a little bit of cover up on it so that if we get any rain, which I'm not sure we will, I'll take care of it. I did do some mowing out here. Not sure how well this will appear on the camera, but anyway, I did get the front yard mowed and the side yard mowed. I have not mowed back here, and in fact, because of the way things are going right now, I mean, not how they're going, but I just have not gotten the weed eater going, because in order for me to do back here, over in this area, I'm going to have to weed eat some. And this is, I did do some mowing here. I will probably come in and mow a little bit more in this area here. But I have not mowed out in the in this area back towards the back here, because there's been I actually messed the mower up pretty good the other day, mowing right through this area here, and ended up taking out or catching literally this guy line or it's not a guy line really, it's a rope that's holding up the end-fed halfway that's back over in that tree over there. But I ended up catching this deal, and I'll show it to you right here where I caught it. It was this thing right here. Yeah, hopefully I can get this. I threw it way over here, but that's not a good idea either. Where it's supposed to go is up on the tree. I've got it tied up down there to a stake, but that's where I caught it with the mower, and it pulled into the blades and tangled up the blades. It's actually going up into this tree here, way up here, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's the holding up that end-fed halfway. The end-fed halfway is doing pretty good, though. Here is my pond. There's been quite a bit. Oh, and I forgot to bring out the old popcorn. I was going to throw some popcorn out and let the fishes get to it. I don't know how well this appears on the camera, but wow, something just jumped over there. Wonder if I got it on camera. Oh, it's probably a frog. A lot of frogs out here. But I don't know how well you can see the little circles and so forth where the fish are swimming around in here. Always wanted to own a pond, and my wife and I had put one in. Never really got around to, well, I mean, we got it set up, but we never put fish or anything in it. We did have a lily pad in there, and it grew quite well in the 1 year that it was really viable, and we got a flower out of it, so there was that. But anyway, and I haven't mowed back out here. I need to do all of this area here. What I do generally when I come up on that ladder line is I just lift it up, and it goes right over my head when I'm doing the mowing. And anyway, so what I was gonna really show you, this is the ham radio stuff. Not really out here just showing her my property, but so right up there is the end point of my doublet. It is a Cobra ultralight. It is 160 meters, but it's only, quote, this long. Actually, I need to tighten that up a bit. But anyway, it's only that long. That's one end of it. It goes into this tree here, and I'll come over here and show you that. So it goes up over here into this tree. This is the other doublet, and that is where I connected that 100-foot ladder line to this 100-foot of ladder line, and it took nearly 200 feet of ladder line to get to that one. The other one, I don't know if you can see the ladder line, but the ladder line goes way up there in that tree. I say way up. I'm not sure. Maybe 30 feet or so. I guess maybe I'm only 15 feet. I never am good at measuring distance, but it goes up there into the tree. When I put it up, there weren't any leaves on the tree, so or not many, not like it is now. Everything's greening up real well. Speaking of that, yeah, that tree. I thought for a while that tree that the other doublet was in was dead, but it's not. There's just a broken branch on it. So that's good, because I don't really want to have that tree taken down. I'd rather keep it. Here's some of my attempts at getting Meshtastic going, which are never have really been successful. There is Max, my cat, although I understand that might be a girl cat, but anyway. And he's probably hungry. She is probably hungry. And I'm starting to play around now finally with the solar panels. I've got 2 solar panels here. I just bought one of the controllers that T.O. had demoed. I bought that from him, and I'll put that up hooked to a solar panel. That is a 130 watt panel there. This one's a 120 watt panel. The problem with this one is that all of the connectors, it doesn't have a standard connector. The controller is actually built into the lid there. Hi, Max. Hi, Max. Hi, Max. Hi, Max. What a talkative cat. Yes, Max. Anyway, back to the doublet. So, I'm not sure you can see, but there's that tree. And it goes up over the limb up there, and then over to this tree, and it's up into this tree here. And I may loosen this up and pull it back, because I'd rather it be free in the air, because that is actually touching the thing. So, and it does come up there somewhere is the doublet. Again, the leaves were not as bad several weeks ago when I put this thing up, and you can hardly see the black cord that's here. However, this is what I'm normally doing with the cord, is compiling and pulling it up like that. But anyway, I don't know, that's kind of the update that I've got. I really, and one thing I don't have to do is blur out the license plates, because y'all know my call sign, so that's not going to be a big deal. Yes, Max, we'll feed you in a minute. Anyway, the doublet, the ladder line for that doublet comes here to 4-to-1, And then I run the 4-to-1 in here into the shack. I'll come in the shack. It's messy because I'm so in the middle of all these various things. And currently the 7300 is running FT8. And and there's the Macintosh running the WSJTX. I still not sure how I feel about the Macintosh. There's the 101D and the Mercury. And here is the Onan radio and the SPE amp, which I don't have on. The Onan's on, but not that. There is a Square SDR, which is basically a Hermes clone. And underneath it is the Juma clone. And then there's a whole bunch of radios and stuff. This is my attempt at getting some things organized. But I've got to go in and clean this up and get all this stuff like organized and packed away. The problem is that I keep having to work, so which I enjoy. But anyway, like right now, it is 6 o'clock Dallas time, and so my work day is mostly over, although there's still plenty of things going on that I'm following on Teams and so forth. So anyway, I've got some LDGs that I bought because I wanted to make sure I've got them available. And these, by the way, I put up these things in the corner to try to control some of the noise that's in here, or the echo, but it's not really. I found out later it's not the echo. The echo that's being heard by these microphones is because, like, this one here was sitting on the table on a stand. I think, yeah, I moved the stand over there, but yeah, you can't really hear it. You can't hear it good. But what actually happens is when I'm talking to this microphone, this table echoes, and the microphone will pick up the echo from the table. That's what I'm running into, more so than anything else. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this here and go process it and see what it sounds like, because I'm trying out a DJI mic, and this is a DJI camera. And I guess that'll be it for me. Oh yeah, there's the thing I bought from TO that I'm going to set up in here. And by the way, when I set it up, I've already got the line coming in. That's part of the mess that's over there. But I'm going to put a piece of wood between two of those boards over there, so I have some kind of like almost a D-mark, kind of like what TO does with his stuff. But I'm not going to use it for demoing stuff. I'm actually going to use it to power some of this stuff. There's a 240 or 230 amp LiFePO battery that someone gifted me. I don't know if they want to be called out or not, but I definitely appreciate the gift. And and so right now that's what I'm using. I will tie a lot of my radio equipment into this battery through essentially. I have an Epic power gate here. It's actually right here. There's the Epic power gate, and it's right now it's just connected to that Astron power supply coming in through here, and then down to that, and then of course all you got to do with these particular devices, there's tons of these on different models, etc. from on Amazon that are all this is a GMK Tech. These are good. I've got a couple of mini forums, some B-Link, I think is the other one. So I've got some of those. Most of them are 12 volt, not all of them. I've got two that are 19 volt. But anyway, I can even convert the 19 volts. And see, here's a brand new one that I bought that I haven't even hooked up yet. Yay, I've got a spare in case I need to. But that one actually will run on 12 volts. It's an N150 Celeron, or not Celeron, it's an N150. Yeah, I think it is a Celeron actually. It's one of the newer ones. Anyway, so that's kind of my update for today. And hope you guys are having a good one. But 73, this is Don, N5SKT.